Chapter 1 Phantasma. Ignorant cults, the kin of Vagana, the Cosmographica. Oh, here's the Azure fragments. Whoever manages this library must have some out-of-this-world connections to have gathered this many rare books from all over the place. Whoa, is this a copy of Isthmian Tales? What's a banned book doing here? The guys over at the Congregation for the Sacraments would flip their lid if they saw this thing. And there aren't just old and rare books either. I found one that was published this year. No way! What's it called? It's called Liberalian Cuisine, published by the Liberal News Service. That can't be real. What's that doing here mixed in with all the other stuff? You sure you aren't pulling my leg? Your guess is as good as mine. The photographs of food in it look delicious, however. Oh, I bet they do. There's this girl named Dorothy who works for the LNS, and she's one incredible photographer. Oh yeah, don't know how I forgot, but weren't you hungry? I was, but I finished eating while you were busy looking at the books here. I did save some for you, of course. Reese handed over a smidgen of her egg salad sandwich. How fast did you eat? Wait, we bought that poor store's entire bread supply and this is all that's left? They were perfectly baked too. The flour used was clearly of high quality, but bread like that can't be made without excellent water either. I think I like Labelle. While I can't deny the country's got some great grub to try all around. Let's get off the subject of food already. I know. There's something truly odd about this place. We should have a thorough look around. Yeah. Oh, come to think of it. It's completely stopped glowing now. Might as well be inactive again. I doubt it was a coincidence that it started glowing just before we were sent here. This is no ordinary artifact, that's for sure. Give it to me, Kevin. I'll look after it. Huh? Why? Protecting you is my duty as your squire. As such, I can hardly stand by and let you keep something that possesses such danger in your person. I should be the one to keep it. Wait a minute, Reese. Give it to me. Look. First, we still don't have any conclusive proof that this cube is the reason we ended up here. Second, despite me being the one who had it up until this point, you're here with me anyway. So unless you plan to take it off me and run as far away from me as possible, who's holding it won't make a darn bit of difference. But still! Sorry, but this time I'm actually ordering you. You wouldn't disobey an order from your superior, would you? Alright then. But if we find out for sure that it really is dangerous, promise me you'll get rid of it. That's all I want you to agree to. Alright, promise. Anyway, you up for some exploring? I don't know what's up with this place, but it's time to try and find out. Fine by me. Well, hello my lovely Trails fans, welcome, thank you for joining me. Yep, this is the beginning of our first chapter. We are in the Hermit's Garden. There are a number of rare and valuable books here. For some reason, a copy of Liberalian Cuisine also sits among them. So it looks like this is some kind of massive library area right here. Looks like we're in some kind of alternate dimension, from what I can see. Can't completely turn the camera in this place. Huh? What's that? Well, this is foreboding. Doesn't look to be a relic of the ancient Zemerian civilization, though. I agree, as far as I can tell it's not any kind of device, simply a stone monument. Oh, there's something written near the bottom. Huh? So there is. Let's see... The Hermit's Garden. What is this supposed to mean? I'm not sure. It could be a message, or maybe even... Actually, let me look it over some more before I say anything. Nope, can't find any hidden switches or the like anywhere. You were right, it really is just a stone monument. Shall we try destroying it and see if anything happens then? I get first hit. Wait, no way! Just because we've established it isn't any kind of device doesn't mean nothing bad will happen if we go smashing it to bits. Don't worry, I was just joking. You so weren't. Anyway, let's save extreme options like that until after we've explored all of our more reasonable ones. I say we should go and look around somewhere else. Okay. Okay, so we've got a couple of different directions we can go in. Oh. As far out as the eye can see. Just where are we? Beats me. Still, wherever we are, it's big. Judging by how our voices don't echo anyway. Yeah. Well, this is fancy. Well, this is nice. Looks like some kind of rest area or something. But why? What's it doing here? Well, resting is important. I'd love to sit and enjoy a relaxing lunch here. Well, I'll give you that, it might be kind of nice. Although personally, my first thought was that I'd love to sit and fish here, if there were any fish to be fished. Really? I didn't know you still liked fishing. Sure, can't say I've gotten any better at it, but a hobby's a hobby. I was surprised at how many fishing fanatics there are over in La Belle. There's a guild in Gransel that's really hardcore into it, and the one girl I ran into would give most pros a run for their money. Oh. Is something wrong? It's nothing. Regardless, it's a shame there are no fish in it. The water here is exceptionally clear. I think this should suffice as a water source for us at least. Yeah. Alright, let's go check somewhere else. What's this? I'm not sure. I'll take a closer look. I believe this is our carryover bonus from completing the first game. Huh? Who dumped all this Sepith on the ground? Well, whatever. Don't think anyone will complain if we take it. Don't tell me you're feeling disappointed it wasn't food. You're incredible. I didn't know you knew how to read people's minds with your thaumaturgy. Was that part of your Dominion training? Sure wasn't. All I needed was to know you. Okay, so let's see what these seals do. Okay, strength up, defense down. Strength up a lot, defense down a lot. A silver emblem with a lunar symbol carved onto it. Puts craft point recovery up. A golden emblem with a solar symbol carved into it. And that does auto craft points. So I guess I'd just stick them both on him. To make sure he's always got craft points to do his Grail ability. So that's probably going to carry us through a lot of fights. Nice tree. What's a huge tree doing here? There's no sign of any others in the surrounding area either. As big as it is, it doesn't seem to be a fruit tree, unfortunately. Huh, figures we wouldn't get that lucky. Come to think of it though, you were always an expert on plants and medicinal herbs and stuff, right? You don't recognize what kind of tree this is? I wish I did, but no. At the very least, it isn't one that grows on the western side of the continent. Did you work something out? Maybe. Maybe not. We should try looking somewhere else now. Oh, right. Still, even if it doesn't bear fruit, maybe it has sweet sap inside like maple trees. May I cut into the trunk a bit to see? No. No, you cannot. She is obsessed with food. It's gonna be a running joke. Besides, with sap, it basically just comes out as water. You need to, like, boil it down to get the good stuff. And so then obviously you need a lot of it as well. Well, we've investigated the whole area now, but we didn't find anything that would give us any idea as to where we are. Maybe not specifically. I think I may have an idea what kind of place this is though. Really? It's a place both within Labelle and not at the same time, like a separate dimension of sorts. Can you elaborate? Well, you see, during all the trouble with the Aureole, Kevin explained about the altered spaces hidden within the tetracyclic towers intended to seal the Aureole away. Wow. So you think the place we're in may be similar? Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. There are a few cracks in my theory, unfortunately. Oh, I think I understand what you mean. The Labellian cuisine book we found earlier is one, right? Exactly. If we assume that this is some kind of enclosed space sealed away with the Aureole all those years ago, how did a book that was only published this year get in here? All the other unusual books are from after the Great Collapse too, which means someone else has been going in and out of here within the past year? Could it be that man in black we met at the port? Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't peg him as the kind of guy who'd want to read about Labellian cuisine though. That's very true. Either way, I think we can say for sure now that this situation we're in was planned out by someone. Possibly before that cube even came into our possession. You really think so? But if that really is the case, what should we do now? There's the million mirror question. We don't have much to work with here, just a big open area with no way out. Oh? This again? Ah! Ugh. That sounded like something broke. Yeah, but what? Crud. Kevin took his battle ornament out of his pocket. He then noticed all of the quartz in it were shattered. Seeing this, Reese took out her own battle ornament. Mine is the same way. Ugh, even my spare quartz are ruined. Just what is going on here? What? Starting us off back at level 1, with no quartz. Everything's glowing! What just happened? I don't know. I'd wager it was this cube's doing. Guess we can add altering this area to its list of quirks along with wrecking our quartz. Are you sure it's a good idea to keep it on you? Honestly, I get the feeling we'd be right out of luck without it. At least now we've got some new stuff to investigate that could lead us in the right direction. We should go and check all the places that have changed. Alright. Okay, so we did get a little bit of Sepith back from the broken quartz. It's not all bad. I could understand if it were an artifact or an orbment, but how did a lump of stone start glowing like this? It's like magic. Now, there's an apt enough description if I've ever seen one. Only thing I can add to that is that the laws of the world as we know them don't seem to apply to it. Raise. Huh? That was a voice, wasn't it? Raise the cube before the monument. Who's there? Who are you? Please. What are we planning to do? To heck with it. Not like we got any better options. Visitors from afar. This again? This voice is different though. Welcome. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you power. Huh? Name your currency, so that we may transact within the system that you know. Wait a second. What do you mean by currency? Maybe it's going to sell us things in exchange for Mira? Oh, I getcha. Understood. Then I shall grant you power in exchange for that currency. Okay, so restore our health. We've got a shop we can buy weapons and armor from. Okay, we still got some upgrades that we can get when we've got a little bit of money. Armor that we can get as well. And tools like healing items. Okay, we've got things we can sell if we want. We can convert Sepith. We can synthesize quartz. And looks like upgrade our slots. So at least our slots hers need upgrading down here, but okay. I'll mess with that a little later to figure out what we should probably start with. So it's good to know. Release my brethren, then we shall grant you good fortune. What do you think that was about? How would I know? Bizarre as it is to say, we should be able to buy things from Mira and use Sepith to synthesize quartz here. Pretty useful if nothing else. We do still have the Sepith that was left over when our quartz were shattered. Perhaps we should use them to synthesize some new ones. Sounds like a plan to me. We can stand on our own 2 feet just fine, but we're gonna need recovery arts if we ever find ourselves in a jam. Okay, so it sounds like releasing its brethren, whatever that is, will probably upgrade the shop to give us some extra options. Let's go see what happened with this fountain. We have to go somewhere to interact with it. Oh, here we go. The bottom of the water's glowing. It's beautiful. Welcome, visitors from afar. Again? That sounded like it came from the spring. Visitors from afar, quench your thirst. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you vitality. Ooh. When my radiance is restored, I shall grant you vitality once more. When you have fought several battles, return to me. I've never had water that actually energized me like that before. How's this even possible? I don't know, but I feel full of life as well. It looks like the water here only has that effect when it's shining, though. Yeah. Well, with all the energy we've got now, I don't think there's much more we can get from here. We should check back later if we're ever feeling tired. Right. So it looks like after you've done a few battles, you can come back here and get your craft points up, just like the hot springs back in the first and second games. But always accessible. See what's going on with this tree. Holy Stragers, now this is something. It really is. It's as if the petals of pure light are floating through the air around us. I welcome you, dear guests. Was that... Did the tree just talk to us? In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you the blessings of the earth. However, my power is not without its limits. I require compensation in exchange for its use. Oh, okay. So we can buy ingredients from here for making our recipes. When my master's power returns, the variety of blessings I offer shall increase. May the blessings of the earth be upon you. Man, if someone told me a tree just chatted them up and offered to sell them ingredients, I'd tell them they've had one too many drinks. Reese? Something up? That great tree took root near to a 7-coloured spring, and there it granted blessings and joy. An excerpt from the book of Genesis, verse 7, the primal ground. O hallowed Adios, thank you for the divine protection and mercy you have bestowed upon us. Well, aren't you just tickled pink? I'm not sure this tree has anything to do with the goddess, though. I disagree. Even the testaments of the goddess say that all roads lead to food. Food is the fundamental basis of everything. That's not in any testament I've ever laid eyes on. That said, let me give you this. Huh? Why are you giving this to me? Because you are remarkably impious for a knight of the church. You should work on becoming more devout through cooking in her name. That doesn't even make sense. Besides, can't you just do the cooking yourself? But you've always been better at it than me. I'm sure it's the wish of the ingredients to be used by the best chef possible. But still. Please? I'm too soft for my own good sometimes. Well, fine. But you have to help me. Deal? Also, the second I catch you snacking on something while we're making it, I'm done. I know. Oh, they're cute together. There's definitely going to be something going on between them. Probably fall in love by the end of this. So we can get stuff to make egg salad sandwiches, which is a to-go meal. Which to-go meals can be eaten outside of battle, right? Yeah. Inside of battle. That's what I meant. You don't think that could be the exit, do you? If anything, I'd say it's more like an entrance. A monument that sells us items, a tree that sells us ingredients, a spring that restores our vitality. It's like everything in here is designed to help us prepare for something dangerous. Or am I reading into it? No, I don't think you are. So what should we do? Should we try stepping on it? I don't have any better ideas at this point. Although it might be better if you stayed behind her. Never mind, ma'am. We'll go together. It's not like there's any guarantee you'd be safe here, actually. Of course we will. But first, I should give you this. Huh? What are you doing with this? I was asked to give it to you by Commander Cellmate. In her words, Kevin's reports lately have been far too vague for my liking. I'll bet he's not even taking notes while he's out on the job. Give him this, and so he's got no more excuses to slack off. Bah, she figured it out, huh? Hold on, how are you close enough for her to ask you this kind of favour? She was the one who taught me how to use my Templar sword. I respect her deeply. No joke. I had no idea. I bet she kept that from me on purpose. Can't say I'm surprised. If I'd known, I sure as heck wouldn't have let Reese... Kevin? Sorry, just spacing out. Our next destination's that circle, but if you have anything else you want to do first, speak up now. There's no telling what's waiting for us after we step on it. Understood. Alrighty, I'm going to play around with getting some Septium set up, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, and I am back. So let me go ahead and show you what I've got for everyone right now. So Kevin, this is my setup for Kevin, and my setup for Reese. I would give her another cast, but I don't have that available just yet, because I ran out of the space Septium, because they're pretty expensive. Anyway, let's continue on a little bit and see if we can't get some more Septium. Check this out. It looks like that really was an entrance of sorts. Jade Corridor. We still seem to be in the same bizarre enclosed space as before. We've got quite a long road ahead of us, don't we? We sure do. Kevin. Monsters? How did they just appear out of nowhere? Alrighty, let's see. Can I not just hit the other one? Man. Oh. That elemental efficiency. Is that Mirage? So are we gonna have access to Mirage spells now? That's interesting. Does that count as a... That does count as a Mirage spell. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use that then. Okay, well we gave you a Mirage spell as well. Ascension. That's cool. Whoa.
Alright, what's next?
Easy. How can this be? I know exactly what you mean. There are a whole lot of monster types in our world, but that's my first time seeing any like that. This is like being in a totally different realm. And the monsters weren't even the strange part. Tell me about it. The elements against them weren't your usual affair either. Exactly. The three elements of space, mirage, and time were in effect during that battle too. Oh yeah, I mentioned that. Not just the traditional four elements. Very observant, rookie. Didn't think you'd notice to that extent. This points to yet another clue that we're a long ways from home. I mean, you'll find a boatload of monsters that are weak to fire in Sumeria, but you're not going to find any that are weak to mirage. You know how it is. Indeed I do. Spiritually, the world in which we live in is a relatively low plane of existence. To quote the Testaments, our world and the world of the goddess will forever be separate. She simply drops pebbles from above known as miracles. Quoting word for word. Though, hey, I guess those are the basic principles. We just keep running into surprises, space-time and mirage all here. It should be possible. It should be impossible. What about those monsters themselves? Honestly, they were less monsters and more fiends. Creatures that shouldn't even be allowed to exist in our world, and yet they somehow do without any problems here. And I doubt that those are the only ones. Are we going to be alright in here? Hopefully. They were tough, but not so tough we can't handle them if we're together. It's not like there's anything else for us to do back in that base area. Let's keep walking and see what we find, I say. It might be worth going back briefly to check our orbment setups though, seeing as we've got more elements to account for now. True. Oh, Kevin, let me give you this. What's this for? It's called a monster guide. It was designed to record data on monsters, their habits, their weaknesses and the like. I think it would be wise for us to note anything and everything we come across here. Although I suppose Fiend Guide would be more appropriate here. You're telling me. You sure I can't just store all of this info up in the old noggin though? I'm already putting enough stuff in the Grau Schritter notebook as it is. My hands are gonna go numb at this rate. You complain way too much, Kevin. You're a knight. Do your job. Ugh. Yes, ma'am. No time like the present, I guess. Scribble, scribble. There. Happy? Oh yeah, we got a Grau Schritter notebook now instead of a bracer one. Grau Schritter code, which just means Grail Knight. 6 principles. Offer your soul to Goddess and your body to her church. Protect the sacraments. Swear loyalty to the Holy Father. Oh, so there's a Holy Father as well as Adios. Or is that like the leader of the church? Carry out your duties with dignity. Protect the peace and order of the 3 worlds. 3 worlds? Heretics must be eliminated. Oh, rank 5th Dominion. So these are achievements. This is a tutorial on how things work. Magic, skills, chains. Death blow. There's new icons. All damage is nullified. Death blow. Immediately take a second turn. Vanish. Obtain an item upon defeating an enemy. Whoa. That's gonna make combat different. Cooking, sit down to go, attack, parameters, cube functions. Using the cube allows you to reactivate monuments for a variety of functions. Buy and sell, and warping, so we'll have fast travel here. Support, functions, remote abilities. This cube allows you to receive supportive effects from a chosen reserve member back in the garden. Each member confers different benefits. Okay, so members that we leave back there give us benefits. So we'll have Taita at some point. In the base area you can switch characters in and out. Reserve member. You can also change a reserve member's equipment and orbments there without placing them in the party. Characters with a blue background are party members, while those with grey background are reserve members. Side stories, moon doors, which are long stories, star doors, short stories, sun doors are mini-games. Oh, I didn't read all of that. Okay, and then we got our memo, which tells us what all of the spells do. And that's where our quests are. Okay, okay. Most of these preemptive attacks. I guess we probably just best using these spells to take them down. Rather than opening ourselves up to an injury. Turn around. I want to slap you in the face. Oh, I guess there's... Whoa. It's gonna hurt me. What's it weak against? Water. Sudowoodo. It's not going to attack for a little while. So it's just a grimoire. It's more like a weird tentacle creature than a grimoire. You've got Aqua Bleed. That definitely hurt. Let's see. What should we do to defeat you? Just attack you as normal? Well, that worked.
Alright, what's next?
Okay, he leveled up, which took care of the health he lost. Let's have him throw a heal out. Our first chest in this new area. I'm here because they ran out of jokes. Well, isn't that a shame? Okay.
Alright, what's next?
Information. Did you know it's true that Zin's name was once written as Zane, but another name change considered was Olivier's? The original suggestion was Oliver. This chest is glad that request never went through. Yeah, Olivier is definitely better for him. I'm going to go ahead and give her that for now. Okay, now we're underneath here. Can't move the camera. These guys don't really seem to notice that we're here. What's your weakness? Fire. A living lump of slime lets out a shout that rouses allies when defeated. Okay, so we want to defeat you last. Let's get rid of you. And then you. That thing is doing a lot of damage. And now it just ran away. Okay, next time we come across one of those, we're going to defeat it real quick.
Not bad.
Okay, good. She leveled up because she took a lot of damage there. Still not got any mirror yet.
Alright, what's next?
Oh, mirror. A chest, my kingdom for a chest. I'll have to buy some upgraded equipment once we can. Okay, can't go through there. It's gonna take some getting used to these new battle modifiers for sure. Huh? What's this? It's really pretty. It looks like kind of a cube of septium, but I don't know if that's what it is. Yeah, maybe we should touch it and see what happens. Found sealing stone. Does it seem harmful? Nope, seems safe to me. Wish I knew what it was though. The light coming off it, it's so warm. The kind of slow rhythmic glowing from it reminds me of a beating heart in a way. Was that... There's our cube again. Visitor from afar. You who possess the cube. It's that voice from earlier. Just who are you? Where are you talking to us from? Raise that sealing stone before the monument in the garden. Then the barrier and the imprisoned shall... I can barely work out what it's trying to say. All I can get is that we need to take this thing to the monument. I will unlock another power cube. Make use of it. The cube's walk functionality is now available. To use it, click on the icon on the top right corner of the screen, then select the location you wish to warp to. What the? Beware the malevolent one. Gather strength, or you too will be forever. Don't even ask. I feel like I'm in some kind of weird dream that just gets freakier by the minute. I don't sense anything bad coming from the voice at least, more like it's trying to guide us forward. True, it does. You don't think the cube has a will of its own and that it's the thing talking to us, do you? I doubt it. It kept talking about the cube as if it were a separate object. My hunch is that the source of the voice is someone else. And then there's that malevolent one it was bringing up too. I could see that man in black. I could see that being that man in black we saw when we were thrown in here, but it could very easily be someone else. All of this is starting to make my head hurt. Join the club. Well, let's try and take things one step at a time, okay? And on that note, the best place to start is probably giving the cube's new power a shot. You're serious? Serious as can be. There aren't many artifacts that have the power of teleportation, you know. And in the situation we're stuck in, we need to use everything we've got at our disposal. Alright, be sure you're careful when using it. I will. See, I don't even know if that voice is supposed to be masculine or feminine, because for all I know, that could be like the representation of the goddess or something. Okay, what do I press to teleport? That's my monster journal. Okay. I have to click my right thumbstick in on my controller to be able to teleport. Oh? Alright, that actually worked. Now we've got a quick way to get back here to safety if we run into danger. That does sound useful. I still can't bring myself to put much trust in that cube, however. Oh, I'm not planning to lower my guard around the thing either. I'll keep using it with caution, so don't worry. Anyway, next up is this little guy. That ceiling stone? That voice made it sound like something would be released from it if we hold it up at the monument. Any guesses? No, but I know how to find out the answer real quick. I'll handle holding it up, but I want you to stand by prepared for a fight just in case. We've got no idea what we're dealing with here. Understood. Something's happening. Alright, time for the moment of truth. Okay, so let's put the barrier down, that's good. What? Girl? Oh no, her mum is gonna be so mad that her daughter's disappeared again. What was that light? Isn't she the girl from the professor's photograph? Huh? Kevin? You are Kevin, aren't you? I'm not seeing things. What are you doing here? Where do I even start? But yeah, it's the real deal. Good to see you again, Taita. Looks like you've grown a little taller. You noticed? I'm happy to see you again too. What brings you back to La Belle? Is this girl a friend of yours? Wait. I was in the house with Dad getting dinner ready because a gate was coming over. Then all of a sudden everything went white and then... Where am I? This looks nothing like our house. Am I dreaming? Is this all a dream? Oh right, I should pinch myself to check. Yep, this is the Taita everyone knows and loves, alright. She's adorable. So that's what happened. This is all because of that artifact Mum pulled out of the lake. Honestly, we can't even be sure right now. Especially as if we assume that's the case, how did you end up here when you were all the way over in Zeiss? It makes no sense. You're right. It sounds as though you two were fairly close to one another when you were sent here, but Grantil and Zeiss are really far apart. Based on your account, however, we were all surrounded by that light at roughly the same time. That's more than a coincidence in my eyes. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, whoops, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My name's Tita Russell. I'm an apprentice at Zeiss Central Factory. I'm Reese Argent, a sister of the Septium Church. I've heard a lot about you from Kevin and your mother. Oh, you've met Mum? I have. She showed me a photograph of you too. And now that I've met you in person, I can see why she boasts about you so much. Was she doing that? Oh, Mom. She didn't say or do anything inappropriate to you, did she? She tends to lose control of herself when it comes to people as cute as you. Lose control how? I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude by calling you cute or anything. It's just that you're kind of quiet and really pretty, but you've got this really unique aura about you. Unique? You're every bit as sharp as your mother. The goddess doesn't make him more unique than Reese. Oh, please. Anyway, what are the two of you planning on doing now? Are you going to keep looking for a way out of here? That's the plan, yeah. Not that we've made so much as a dent of progress on that front so far. We'd barely started exploring when we found you. Oh, I see. If you don't mind then, please let me help you look. I won't get in the way, I promise. Getting in the way wouldn't be the issue here. That's a tough one. My gut tells me you're better off staying here, to be honest. You've proven yourself to be made of sturdy stuff, but like I said before, this place is just one big and very dangerous mystery. If that's true, then who's to say I'd be safe staying here on my own? If I'm going to be in danger, I'd rather go with you and at least try to help out. Fair point, I guess. You're every bit as spunky as Estelle too, you know. You can't be serious, Kevin. Trust me, she's a lot tougher than she looks. She went on the Liber arc and came back down in one piece, plus she survived Adius knows how many sketchy fights beforehand. Don't be so quick to judge just because of her age. But still... Please, I really want to help. I'll do everything I can to make sure I don't cause you any problems, really. Alright, if you're sure. You mean it? You seem to understand the consequences of your actions and what it means to worry others. And as long as that's the case, I've got no reason to say no. Still, please do be careful. Thank you, I will. Yeah, seriously. If anything were to happen to you on my watch, I'm sure my death at Erica's hands would be a slow and painful one. I swear I won't let that happen. Deal. Alright, let's get back to work. Once Titus' equipment is set up, it's back to exploring we go. Understood. Right. Alrighty then, so I think that's what I'm going to call the episode for today. I'm going to take a look at Titus' ornament setup, probably use that 300 mirror I got to buy everybody the upgraded weapons. And yeah, I'll meet you all on the next episode. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode's coming out. And feel free to leave a comment, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.